In this section, you are going to learn more about droppable elements. In the last section, we have seen how to make an element draggable, that is, how to make an element movable using mouse. And in this section, we are going to discuss more about making droppable elements. This droppable also comes under the category interactions, and the droppable is actually creating a target for the draggable elements. In the last section, when we discussed draggable elements, we have seen we can move the draggable elements wherever we want. In this section, we will see how to create targets for draggable elements. So, the droppable interaction is actually an extension to draggable because the droppable elements are targets for draggable elements. So, it is obvious that for droppables to become really useful, we need to create draggable elements as well. So, I have created a div element in purple color and also another div element with a thick border. So, what we are going to do is we will make this element draggable and this element droppable. Means when we drop this draggable element into this area, something will happen. So, let's see that. This is the purple div, that is the div with ID item, and this is the bigger div element and it has ID area. So before making this element droppable, let me make this element draggable. Then only the droppable element will become really useful. So in order to make the element draggable, what we need to do? We need to specify $#item draggable, okay, which means this item now becomes draggable like this. And we are actually able to move it to any location we want. But we are going to make this as the target for this droppable element, okay. So let me make this element droppable. So it is easy to make this element droppable. Similar to draggable, we just have to add the method droppable. So $#area and we need to put .droppable, which means this element will be droppable. That is, this area element now is the target for this item element. And to show you the difference, let me add an event, that is drop, and let me create a function. We have seen how to manage different events in the draggable section itself. So let us try to display a message like the item is dropped. So only when the item is dropped in its target area, this message will be displayed. That is, when the actual drop happens, this message will be displayed. So let me save this, refresh. See, I am moving and placing it somewhere else. Nothing happens. Let me drag this and drop into the droppable area. See, the message is the item is dropped, which means this is the target droppable area for this draggable element. So like this, you can create targets for draggable elements, and those targets are created using the droppable interaction. And in the following lectures, we will see how to react to valid drops using different options and methods. So this is how we can make a target for a draggable element using the droppable interaction.